Hey y'all, it's me, Rachel. I'm not famous, but I train like I am. I am training for the stage that does not exist yet. I started modern dancing when I was 10 years old up until I was 18. Doing shows, doing exams, got a few medals, few trophies. I absolutely loved it. I did it with my sister, who is an exceptional ballerina. And I absolutely loved being on stage, and I really think that's where my love for performing started. And I've always been quite an artistic, don't say autistic, thank you. I've always been an artist. Art was one of the major subjects that I took in high school. It was my top subject. Merits of excellence. I absolutely adored painting. That was specifically something I loved. And music was literally the inspiration behind all of my paintings. I got my first guitar at the age of 13, which is actually this beautiful baby right here. My dad got her for me. He's also a guitar player. He used to play in uni and his friend taught him, and he pretty much taught me how to play the basic chords, and from then on I kind of just taught myself. Never been to a guitar lesson, never been to a songwriting school. I'm just me, so yeah. I've always been very creative and had a lot of expression within my emotions. My whole life I was taught to be realistic. Oh, why don't you become something else? Like, I absolutely adore horses. Hence, yes, I was the horse girl and I'm proud, okay? I'm proud though. Look at the majesty. That is majestic stuff right there. Tell me that's not beautiful. Yeah, I was also a horse rider, so of course I spent a lot of time outdoors with animals. It also inspires a lot of my art, nature. I feel I grew up listening to Lana Del Rey, Taylor Swift, Melanie Martinez, Marina and the Diamonds, Harry Styles, One Direction, Britney Spears, Avril Lavigne, 5 Seconds of Summer, Halsey, Zara Larsson, Gracie Abrams, and Sabrina Carpenter. And I actually started this YouTube channel way back when I was 16 years old, and I was absolutely obsessed with Michael Jackson at that point. And not to lie, I absolutely love Michael Jackson. He is on my wall, as you can see, with Elvis Presley. Also big inspirations for me. James Brown is a huge inspiration for me. I love A$AP Rocky as well. But anyway, beyond that. So I got signed to a modeling agency and I thought, okay, this is it. This is where I'm going to start getting auditions. This is how it's done. I have zero agency experience, zero like actual music industry experience. I don't have any personal connections. I'm kind of just figuring it out as I go and hoping that this online community can grow into something where we all support each other. So I started getting auditions, I started going to auditions, and I've been to a lot of auditions and I've been rejected a lot. So I can definitely say that I'm used to it now. Obviously the first time it happens, it doesn't feel that great. You kind of start doubting yourself, you get this imposter syndrome, you start comparing yourself to who's big right now. Say, oh well, who am I? Like, look where Sabrina Carpenter is at 25 and look where I am. I'm in my bedroom like making content, but this is where I am and I'd rather start now than even later. So I got rejected a lot, but that did not stop me. I tried doing the normal job, do have a personal training qualification, and I do know how to correct exercise and movement dysfunction, and I'm really passionate about working with people and helping people. So that is kind of my fuel, as well as my content is my fuel towards my creative career currently. But I will say that working other jobs, like being a waitress, you know, the normal 9 to 5, I was a barista, I was a cleaner, I worked in a care home, I did all sorts of things, and I was just not feeling like my soul was being fulfilled the way that it was meant to be fulfilled. And I was praying about it and I was just saying, God, this is what I want and this is what I want to do. And I feel like what I'm doing now is not bringing glory to you because I wasn't being diligent in my work, because I didn't like what I was doing. I hated waking up every day. My mental health wasn't the greatest at that point, and ever since I've kind of realized that I was suppressing that part of myself, and I started to water that part of myself and she started to bloom and I started to get closer to God. I am finally starting to learn who I am, but I'm pretty sure that's kind of what your 20s is you go through this phase of like figuring out who you are. I've been through some major heartbreaks that have changed me for the better, and they've inspired some music, so thanks. So just a little reality check. I live in South Africa and I'll say that our unemployment rate is big. And getting a job isn't easy here. It's actually really hard. I'm struggling, my friends are struggling. I know many other people, especially young people, that are struggling. And there's this pressure to be realistic, to go get your degree, to, you know, do all these things. But a degree here still doesn't guarantee you work. My friend is a lawyer, and she cannot get work. It's just really hard. But I really feel that that cost was killing my dream and I couldn't bear it any longer. So the shift that happened within me was I always wanted to do music. I didn't know how to do it. I was always writing songs. I started posting a little bit back in 2024 when I was living in England. And you know, it got some traction, but I really feel like people were not taking me seriously. They thought like, be realistic, you're a personal trainer, what gives you the audacity to think that you could be a singer? I really just felt that energy around me. I let it discourage me, and I'm so mad at myself for letting it discourage me because it steered me back into the direction of, okay, well, I shouldn't be doing this because other people aren't happy about it. Now I realize that that has nothing to do with me and everything to do with those other people projecting their thoughts and their beliefs onto me as the blank canvas. It's more about them than it does about me, and I've really just started challenging those beliefs within myself this year. I started performing at open mics. I met with some producers. They were actually interested in my songs, my demo songs that I literally recorded on this like podcast mic from Amazon and my acoustic guitar in my bedroom. I don't know how to mix, none of that. I just played them my demos and they just said to me, we really think that you're brandable, you really have talent, and we want to produce this song. And then they told me how much it was gonna cost to produce one single song, and I couldn't. At that time I couldn't, and I really know that there are other artists that struggle with this and have felt this pain and this crushing pain of like, okay, so if I don't have money, if I'm not a nepo baby, if I don't have connections, I'm not enough, I'm not good enough. And it's not true. I'm here to show you that it's not true. So my shift this year was, okay, you know what, I'm gonna do my personal training and I'm going to start training people from their homes. So that gives me the freedom to be at home quite a lot more and have the time to make my content the way I want to, how I want to, in my space. I didn't sit and think, oh, okay, I have to come up with content ideas. I didn't need to do that because the way I was living my life was content. Like, I wake up in the morning, I train, I use weights, I use bands, I use a lot of dance type movements, but a lot with strength training as well. So it's kind of like a hybrid type thing. And it's honestly, I am in the best shape of my life. I usually work on my laptop finding leads and messaging clients, writing programs. Then I move into my showgirl time of the day, and that is when I put on more of like a showgirl outfit. I put on my heels, teaching myself how to dance in heels. So I'll be dancing for about an hour, and then I'll do vocal lessons on YouTube for an hour, and then I'll learn a TikTok dance because I want to teach myself to be a better dancer and try new types of dances because I want to be able to give a performance, especially once I do go on tour. I want to give the people that have been with me on this journey something amazing to experience and feel, and to be able to be a part of that is literally my dream. It's so weird like making this video and saying it out loud because I have felt so delusional my whole life. I felt like, okay, well, I'm just the crazy girl that thinks she can be a pop star and everyone's just like, yeah, that's not gonna happen. Please don't let that stop you. Please don't let it stop you. I know that if you just gotta keep going, just don't stop even when it's hard, keep going and it will happen. Have faith. I was training like a pop star anyway, and I thought, okay, well, I'll just make this my content. This is who I am. I want to be authentic online. I don't want to feel like I have to fake who I am. You know, this is who I am. Get up every day, I train, I dance, I sing, I write songs, I play on my guitar, I plan, I edit. I'm planning my album release. I have a whole theme, I have aesthetics, emblems, I have all these things that I'm planning because I'm an artist. I'm not just a performer. Being an artist means you are going to be pretty much in charge of everything that goes on your tour. I'm preparing myself for that moment. Really just given myself the permission without needing to ask anyone else for the permission, like, oh,
what gives you the audacity to post that online?
Why are you even doing that? It's so weird, blah, 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 blah.
You know what? You're not gonna stop me, honey. If you're in your 20s, you're feeling lost, not even in your 20s, if you're just feeling lost, what you want is too much or it's unrealistic. You're not broken, you're early in your becoming. I'm documenting this journey here on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. You can go follow me over here, so you can see more of my short form content there and more of my long form content here. I would really appreciate it if you like, subscribe, and leave a comment. It really helps this video get pushed to the people that need to hear it. And I really want to build a community with you guys, like the other artists out there that dream big and feel like it's too much. I am here, I support you, I believe in you, and let's do this. If you're becoming something, you are welcome here. See you guys in the next one. Bye.